Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. Okay, the buttons still aren't working. I think I have to do an upgrade to my Chrome or something like that. That's probably why it keeps acting up. It's so annoying. But good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing? Make sure you hitting that like button as you are loading into the room, okay? And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe because we have a good time over here at Naughty Love Movement. Good morning, Queen V. Good morning, Feds. Okay. We're going to get into the sauce today. Okay. So I was sitting on panels yesterday. I have a couple panels I like to just like kind of hang out with. Shout out to Hair Her TV because she did that, you guys. Oh my God, I got a little blemish. She did that. Okay. She created a platform and Legena Angela, her name is Angela, okay? Um, yes. Hey Mel. Yes, TGI Friday. Thank God. It's been a week, guys. It's just been a week, okay? And my apologies for being late. I had to tend to my baby girl this morning. She wasn't feeling too well, so we had to make sure she was good to go. All right, before she went out that door. So the babies come first over here. All right. So I have the footage of Angela. We're talking about Legena Gold, Jaguar Right, or Jag Liar, I should say, New Conquest. Okay, that's what I'm calling her. That's what I'm calling her. Her family has spoken out to express their love and concern. Okay. But the family has a lot more information. See, not everybody's on social media, so they don't see all the goings on of the goings on. And Angela's family didn't realize who she was with. Okay. So we gotta speak out loud about this because one of our queens is being taken advantage of, Naughty Crew. If we're not here for it. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. But there's certain challenges that the family faces with trying to get her back home to Michigan. Okay. Number one, you have the fact that Legena, well, I'm gonna say Angela, aka Legena, okay, because this is a name that she gave herself or whatever. We got to do our due diligence just so she's aware, because she's being really finessed right now, okay, really finessed, and it's all for a money grab. It's all a scam, you guys, all of it. And Jag is using her to rake in them cash apps, direct people to Della Failure Network. What doesn't it doesn't even work, okay? Like, how come we never see you do content on your actual network, Jag Liar? Okay. And Sherelle World called it out. The stories are going to get more and more extravagant. All it is for clicks, views, and the fun whatever substances they're dibbling and dabbling in for the day. Okay, because we know. We know. All right, so I got this footage, y'all. Make sure y'all share this live, okay? These are the things that help the channel to grow. I hope this thing play right for you guys, because it's been a lot of buffering issues. Like I said, I didn't want to waste any more time. I just probably have to update Chrome or something like that. All right, so what you're gonna hear is Angela's aunt and her biological sister and her cousin. They're going to be up. And the cousin, let me tell you something. She exposed, because I said, like, Angela, aka Legena, ain't innocent in this all, okay? Because she saw out Jack. She was saying she knew what she was doing. She wanted to go viral. She wanted this attention. But I think she's slowly starting to see she done got herself in some mess. All right? No, I get it. I get it, Queen V. But I started talking about the story, so I'm just gonna update my Naughty crew. And I'm not even gonna go too extensive into the recording. I'm gonna share the highlights with you guys, and we're gonna open a platform for discussion. But at this point, her family has to make moves for her. Okay? So shout out to Hear Her TV. If you guys want to see the full footage, you have to go over to her her channel. Oh yes, the auntie about that life. And see, Jaguar, you done picked the right one. The auntie about that life. Okay, you done picked the right one. And I heard it on somebody panel who was triggered. So this one subscriber was triggered. They African. Okay, don't come for this. Okay, don't come for this. And can I say this? This has nothing to do. Her family history is her family history. But her family is well aware, you guys. So let's jump into this because I don't want to waste no more of y'all time. This is just it's crazy, but it's messed up. But up first, we're gonna have the aunt and Angela's biological sister. Okay, first and foremost, let's jump into it. This thing is acting stupid. It was working fine. All right, since that's not working,
Use that money.
there we go.
I don't have.
I don't have time. I don't have time. Let's do it this way.
That long, Auntie. I have to go back to work. So
Yeah, it's gonna keep buffering. Plan B, Naughty crew. Okay, Plan B. I got it. Multiple devices for ya. Here we go.
This city has suffered a devastating loss.
Because that's gonna keep buffering. Here we go.
Do you think that she believes this, that Aaliyah and R. Kelly is her parents? Or, like, what do you think of that?
You're asking if I think that it's, like, what she thinks is real?
Yeah.
okay, so
I don't know.
Okay.
When I talked to her that day, it seemed very real to her. So I mean, I guess. Maybe.
Can y'all hear it?
Mm-hmm. Do you know when the delusion started?
When she first started saying these things about Aaliyah?
Yes.
It was in October.
Okay.
she came to me, asked me all these questions, like if I've seen her born, and if I remember her mom being pregnant, which I don't, because I didn't live with my mom either.
Mm-hmm.
But just random things. I just thought she was in a. Honestly, I don't even know. I just didn't really pay attention.
Someone's asking, do you know your sister is in danger?
I hope she's not. I mean,
Yeah,
she says she's okay.
She's not okay.
I would like to reiterate 1 second. Dominique, she's not okay, and that's why I called you and I told you to please get on this chat, because she's not even in the state of Michigan no more. And this lady that she's with does like voodoo and all different types of things. And I'm just trying to help get my niece, your sister, back here in Michigan, if it takes for her to even come stay with me for a little while until she gets herself together, you know. And
yeah, she's not going to want to do that until she's ready, until she snaps out of whatever she's going through right now.
And that is so true. Well, if we can,
there's really nothing I can do. I mean, I've tried helping. I can't do anything else. You know, I have my own life. I have to think about my kids and all that. So really, like, it's just up to her now. She's grown.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know she's not right, but there's nothing I can do.
Someone's saying that you sound like you could care less about your sister.
No, it's not that I don't care. I'm kind of just over it.
Okay.
I'm praying every day that she's okay. That's all I hope for.
Okay. Has she done this before?
No.
Would you like to share where she worked?
She's worked different jobs. Last place that I remember that she worked was a casino dealer online.
Okay. I saw a question, but I can't find it now. But it said, what was she diagnosed with?
I believe she was diagnosed with schizophrenia.
Okay.
When I petitioned her, she blocked me from getting any information. So really, I couldn't get any information.
Okay.
She wouldn't even let me see her. So.
Someone's asking, how old is she?
28.
All right. Yeah, I'm seeing you sound tired of the situation. I know it could be exhausting and hard to deal with. I'm trying to see.
It's not the fact that I see the question. It's not the fact that my niece doesn't care. You don't understand the torment that has gone on with the family, not just with the Aaliyah and R. Kelly situation, but there are other private, intimate things that have happened in the family that we just choose not to air all, on this chat. But, there's a lot of malicious lies and things that she has said to my niece, Dominique, that are not true, And, when people start lying on you and saying things, that tends to make people in the family want to back away. My niece did not know that her sister was in danger, but if she didn't care, she wouldn't have took her time off of work to come here and on this live while she's at work and she can get fired from her job to speak out about her siblings. So don't ever say that my niece doesn't care about her sister. She cares truly and dearly, but there's only so much that she can do.
Right. I understand. Can you verify Angela's birthday?
I prefer not to.
Okay.
Yeah, just for identity reasons. I think that's a little bit too personal.
The month?
It's probably on her Facebook. She was born in May.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying. So Legena's acting out due to a traumatic family past?
Would you like to answer that, Dominique, or would you like for me to speak on that situation?
Go ahead.
She could be acting out do a lot of things. It could be attention seeking. It could be a number of different things going on because, like I said earlier in the conference when we had this talk when I first got on this live, just a couple months ago, she was Angela Wasso. She was fine. I've talked to her. Everything was good. I go back and look. She's Legena Gold all of a sudden. So I don't think she's acting out on any type of tragedy. I think she's just doing this for attention. Someone suckered her into believing something else. You know, they say she had a mental breakdown, but I just don't fully all the way see it as just a fully mentally breakdown. I just see it as attention seeking because of 1 minute she's fine. She's just like, oh yeah, Angela Cruz, you're not my cousin anymore. You're my cousin by choice. And then it's like she gets on the live and like, don't bash Elijah and my brother Elijah and my cousin Angela because they're just looking out for my best interest. You know, it's a back and forth thing. So I feel like right now it's just attention seeking.
Mm-hmm. That she's getting all this attention and now she's like, okay, we're going to keep going. So, I mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was perfectly fine. She was just perfectly fine. That's what I'm saying. Where did all this come from?
Katie's asking, do you believe Angela is in trouble being with Jag?
Yes, I do.
Dominique, do you feel that way?
I don't know. I don't know these people. I mean, I feel like because she doesn't know them, you know, I guess anybody can be in danger, but I don't know.
I just brought it to my
bad mouth people and say that they're bad people, but I don't know them, so.
I just brought it to my niece's attention when I was trying to get in touch with her about, you know, the Jaguar lady. She knew nothing about it, you know, that she was in Texas. She thought that she was in, I think, what'd you say, Oklahoma or somewhere else? Yeah, Philadelphia. Last that she knew, she was in Philadelphia. So I'm just bringing this to my niece's attention to update her on what's going on.
Do you know why Angela is calling her?
That is her brother. That's her twin brother. I feel like she does have a lot of things in her head, and she's mixing up different people's stories into her own.
Mm-hmm. That is what I brought to my daughter Angela attention. My daughter Angela Cruz.
What she's saying is my birth mom, our birth mom, my sisters, my older sister's father is technically my cousin. So my sisters are my sister cousins. So I think that she's like mixing people's stories up, trying to make it her own.
That's what I've been saying.
You know, because technically my sister's uncle is my father. So I just feel like she's just taking everybody's trauma, I guess, in our lives and making it her own, which like has nothing to do with her.
Okay. I don't see question marks. Oh, here's one. Oh gosh, where did it go? I know it said, do Angela have a boyfriend? Oh, here it is.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, Shirley Osai.
I don't know who that is.
You mean Shirley Franklin? Her grandmother, their grandmother, Dominique's grandmother, from her mother? Are you talking about Shirley Franklin?
No, I think she has like an aunt or something that's Shirley Olusu. I'm not really sure.
Oh, from her dad.
So there you have it, you guys. That's her biological sister. She's the one that's been stepping up and trying to get Angela help. But a lot of times in these cases, they're very resistant. And she's right. If Angela did not give the doctors permission to share information with her sister, that's how she blocked her. You know, it's just common sense. But she has a family that loves her, okay? And they weren't aware of the seriousness of the situation. And her cousin exposed her. So I want to fast forward to the part when her cousin came up.
I don't care. You know, if you want address is, if someone wants to give me her number, I'm still here with you guys. Yeah, I don't hear the after this. And I even sent you proof. She's saying that they're messing with her money. You did. These people. And I let her know these people are you.
You heard her? Let me back it up. I'm gonna back it up some more, cause her cousin brought it home for me because I knew she was part of this plot.
The chat box.
It's me, Mom.
Oh, my daughter. That's my Angela.
Oh, hey, Angela.
Hi. She changed her name.
Oh, okay. I'm like, hello, can y'all hear me? I'm sorry. I saw you, but I was like, I don't know who that is.
It's fine. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I just got tired of commenting. Like, I'm trying to things out there, and it's just everybody's repetitive questions. It's like blowing it over, you know. Yeah, everybody's saying the same stuff, asking the same questions after we already answered the same stuff 50 times. But you know, I just after this, I'm done with it. I'm starting to lose my patience with it. But Angela is very aware of what she's doing. Her and I have chat. I've sent you screenshots of what we talked about.
I have them.
The girl is just trying. She's so far into this situation. Now she's saying she's just trying to make money off of this. And I even sent you proof. She's saying that they're messing with her money.
You did.
These people. And I let her know these people are using her. But she's like, I know what's best for me. Jaguar is right for me. All this other that. I don't care. You know, if you want to do what you want to do, I can't help you more. But, you know, I will put the truth out there. Because at the end of the day, this is bullshit. You're speaking on someone who's been gone for years, you know? And you're using other people's issues and stories to make up your own fucking story. And that's what I said to my daughter 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
If you got a problem going on and you want to speak about it, speak about it. But don't put somebody else in your fucking problem. Because it's making it worse for you. You're digging yourself a hole. And no one wants to help you because of the shit you keep pulling. I got mental problems, but I don't sit here and make up fucking fables. Get you some help. Right. Yeah. And audience, that's my daughter speaking on this live now. And like I had spoken to my daughter when she elaborated to me the things that she was saying. I have a niece named Tanya De Jesus, which is also Angela Cruz's and Dominique De Jesus' cousin. They're first cousins. And I said, Angela, I said, the things that you're telling me is the same things that she's saying that happened to Tanya De Jesus in your grandmother and grandfather's home. She's speaking about other people's trauma, and she's questioning me about the people who've done these things to other people. Why the fuck you need to question me about who touched who if you should already have the answer to it? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, this didn't happen in Angela Wassell's family. It happened in my daughter Angela Cruz's family. You know, we don't want to be putting too much of that information out there because it's old, it's dead, and my daughter doesn't even care, and the rest of the family doesn't care about it anymore. Like, they've spoken on it. You know, they're grown now and moved on with their own lives. I'm not sure why Angela Wassell even wants to elaborate and make their problems hers. See, Dominique didn't live with her siblings. She would come visit her siblings. She lived with my daughter Angela Cruz's grandmother's sister. She took care of her, you know, because they were all separated. Like I said in the beginning, Dominique Franklin was on drugs, and the grandmother had to take care of the.
Dominique Franklin is Angela's biological mother, who is unable to speak due to a stroke she had. She's still alive. She communicates in other ways, but she can't talk.
Of the grandchildren, you know. But that was in my opinion, it's not hostility. It's just we're tired of this. Yeah. I know you'd be tired of this too. You have to wake up to this every day, and people on social media are harassing you and asking you dumbass questions when you already should have the answer to it. Y'all know that's not Aaliyah and R. Kelly's child. Yeah, y'all know that. That's really dumb. I didn't know that black people were so brain, and I don't mean that in a negative way. But let's wake up, black people. you know, Black people, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, whatever. I didn't know that you guys were the ones that believe it, not the non-believers, but the believers. How could you all question me and believe that this is R. Kelly and Aaliyah's daughter? I've been
The only people who believe this story is the people who are profiting off of this situation. You understand? It's all a scam.
Many chats with everybody and sent pictures of her real mother, her siblings, her father. And if you can't tell this lady looks like that child, then something's wrong. You know, something is really wrong here. And Ange can live wherever she wants. If she wants to seek shelter anywhere, that's fine. Just get away from Jaguar. That's all she has to do. Find your own peace with yourself. You don't need it from somebody else. You don't need someone hindering your life, telling you what you need to do, when you gotta go make interviews, what you need to do with your money, what you need to eat. You don't need that, Ange. And that's all I'm trying to say. You want to sit here and not listen and deny the truth? It's right there. Cuz it's right there. You just need to open your eyes, bro. Because everybody's getting tired of this. We can't keep doing this. We can't.
Cakes by Mika
So
said.
for the people coming out here and saying this is hostility, you're rude, this, and the third, I don't give a fuck. I got the receipts in my messages. All right.
Cakes by Mika.
We done dealt with so much shit in this family. You don't know what. You only know what you hear and see on TikTok and YouTube. It's not that we're being rude. We have our own lives.
I understand. Let me read this comment. Case by Mika said, please, family, you cannot give up on her. She will further deteriorate if the family gives up on her.
We aren't giving up on her. This is why we're coming out. This is why we're speaking out. We just want this to be done and over with. If we were not responsive to the...
I hear an echo.
Okay, so next I'm gonna fast forward to, because now the family is getting more information. They break it down, the timeline.
Shayna? It's just a lot.
Okay.
Hey, Shayna.
Hey, I'm here. First, I want to say to Angela and to Miss Cherry, you guys are so strong for what you have to deal with. I know this has to be a whole lot. I do want to let you all know. I want to give you some information. I do want to let you all know. I was the one who contacted the police here. I live in Dallas. I was the one who got addresses and contacted every police department for the addresses here around the DFW area. Wellness checks were done. Wellness checks will continue to be done. I sent a screenshot of Jaguar in the hotel with those weapons, and I told them this is what this young lady is around. So wellness checks are going to continue to be done. They know that she is, that Angela is suffering from severe mental illness. They asked me what it was. I told them, I said, well, she said it's paranoid schizophrenic. I said, but I'm waiting on the family or someone else to confirm. And thank you for, you guys confirming that. I can give that now to the detectives that are working. I have their numbers, their names. I can give you those if you guys need them. And I was going back and forth with myself because I felt really bad for, putting in a report because in one city here, the police know her very well. And I heard the mother on the other end saying that, she doesn't want any part of this, and some other things that she was going on. But the woman that your niece and cousin is with, she's extremely dangerous. Her and her husband cannot remain in the city of Dallas. They owe a lot of money, a lot of drug debt here.
Oh, wow.
They owe a lot of drug debt here. And let me tell you, and the people in chat can confirm, I confronted Jag maybe about a week and a half ago on a live. And I told her, I'm like, there's certain areas you can't come to in Dallas because you know what you've done. And when I started to mention those names, immediately her eyes got big and she never denied it. She just went off on me. She went on her Instagram live and she mentioned the locations that I dropped and was like, I'm not afraid to go over there. I'm like, but you never denied what I said. You know that you and your husband cannot be here in this city. You can be on the outskirts of the city, which is where she's been going, like to Fort Worth,
it is,
to Euless, to other parts of Dallas.
I wasn't going to try to like get into this too much, but it's a serious situation, and I want my subscribers to know the scamation that's going on out here in these streets. Okay, they done got labeled the 3 scamigos. Okay, and the content creators are in on it. Be careful where you send your dollar to, people. Be careful. This was a whole scam, and Jaguar is going to run amok because she's being exposed. And we're over it, Jag. The game is up. The gig is up. Seriously. The gig is up. It's ridiculous at this point. Like, go get a job. You and Goomba. Hey, Gossip Snob. Welcome. We just getting into this commentary. Thank you for joining me, sis. Yes. All my queens are in the house. Sin City from NOLA, okay, Queen V up in the house. I appreciate all y'all joining me. Okay, we getting into this commentary. Shout out to Hear Her TV. She did that, okay? She created a platform so this family can come on and get the information they need so that they can help Angela, aka Legena, aka R. Kelly and Aaliyah's fake love child, okay? And don't think for 1 minute she's not in on this, you guys. Her cousin exposed her. And she admitted to her cousin that Jag and Goomba, they're messing with her money. And they claim they got $6,000. $7,000, and people supposed to be jealous of their cash app. Ain't nobody jealous. Okay, that money was for Angela. She got the bag, not y'all. Over it. Let's get back into this.
I believe now she's in Louisiana, but as far as your loved one, I only want her. I'm a mother, okay, and I have a child I have an adult daughter who suffers from mental illness as well.
Right.
And I felt like if it was my child, I would want somebody to have the same energy. If my daughter got on a bus to go to a woman and a man that she hardly knows, and she's having these delusions of grandeur, I would want somebody to, fight and try to find where she is as well. I've even told Angela several times, find me on Instagram. I'll come get you. I'm here in the city. I will come and get you wherever you are. I will take you to the hospital. I will sit with you until you get proper help, and I will help you get back to your family. I have offered this numerous times. And each time she comes on and she's like, no, I'm okay. I'm fine. Jag even confirmed that she knows the authorities came to her house. She said it herself. And I even said, I'm the one that did that. Everybody else that's complaining and saying this and that and the other, nobody else lifted a finger to help your loved one. I did. Me and one other person. I'm not going to give their name, but me and one other person.
I believe it.
She is in danger.
She is. And at the end of the day, if it was my child, Please have this energy for my child. Please get me the information. Please. I have loved ones that suffer with mental disabilities and things like that. And unfortunately, there is a new low level in life. There is a new bottom of the barrel. And people don't care who they humiliate in the process or hurt. I can only I actually know what this family is going through. You know what I'm saying? This is something I've been through. And that's why I want to get the word out there. You know, the elderly, they support YouTube a lot, okay? And they're giving their hard-earned money thinking that they're getting real content, and it's people scamming everywhere. Scamming everywhere. So talk about it. Make sure y'all hitting that like, share this live. Okay. Shout out to this sister right here, Shane. She did that. Okay. And she owned it. She said, I called the cops. I called the cops. That's not right. It is. It's so heartbreaking. And Jag, she done sunk to an all-time low. All-time low. And on some real, I think we all need to start reporting her to YouTube. Seriously.
I don't care.
Get her off this platform. She's an adult. Put it in the chat. Hashtag stop Jag bag. Hashtag put it in the chat.
And I understand that,
And one person wasn't me. Let's put that out there.
No, it wasn't her. It wasn't her at all. It was someone else. It was another subscriber, but I'm not going to give their name.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to give their name, but they assisted me as well in getting, locations and things like that. I had two locations, but they assisted me in getting the other locations, which I won't give to anybody. But she's in danger, and I was afraid to step out. I stepped out on faith because my heart just was in it. And I know the danger that she's in. And I know that, she can, when the police come, she can say, no, I'm fine, I'm okay. I understand that. But just is if you guys want that information and you can say, hey, there was a report put out on my cousin, my niece, this lady, someone said they put out a report. They will definitely tell you, yeah, we did some wellness checks, and you all can say, well, can you go back because she's not well. This is what she suffers from. We need her away from this individual. They'll probably direct you to come here because you can go before a judge here in Texas, and if you bring that proof to say that she just was in a mental institution, this is what she has, and she's with somebody who has documented mental illness all on social media, and they give that name, a judge will grant you a temporary, conservatorship, I believe, and they can grant it within like 24 to 48 hours. But the family, you guys have to do that. So I wanted to give you that information because that's what Adult Protective Services told me. Okay. I even have Adult Protective Services in on this because they're like, well, even if she says I'm okay, we know. And when I sent over that screenshot today, they were like, well, where did this come from? And I said, you all have to go on social media and take a look. And I'm sure they did because like 15 minutes later, the cop called me back. He saw the screenshot. He's like, whose weapons are those? I'm like, obviously they're hers. And she's a mental illness patient as well. She claims she's on lithium. She just got out of the hospital. And he's like, mental illness patient, the mentally ill can't have weapons. I said, exactly.
Right.
So, yep. Right. So it's, yeah. I mean, I don't know where she met Jaguar. I think someone said they were in the hospital together or something like that. So I don't know if Angela was here in Texas or if Jaguar was somewhere else. But, I wanted to just share that information with you guys. And I'd let you know, if no one else, you all have somebody here in Dallas that, is trying to get help for your loved one, but I can only do so much because I'm a stranger. I can only do so much. So, but they have done, they have went out to these locations and done wellness checks, and they will go out and do them again. But if you all want to do more, you all would have to get here and get in front of a judge with that proof, and that way the police will go with you. The police and the sheriff will go with you, and I hate to say forcibly, but they'll be like, hey, no, she needs to come with us, and they'll take her to a hospital and you guys can get her reevaluated and things like that.
Okay, well, I really appreciate you for that information. That would be able to give us some type of leeway, and I will get with my niece, Dominique De Jesus, because it is her sister, and she is the one that had petitioned her in the first place. But she also said that my niece Angela blocked her from doing anything, but she does have cold hard evidence and paperwork from the beginning. So if we could take that down there, that would be a start with the information that you give us. I think that would be a start on trying to get her away from that lady. Like, this is crazy. Like, does anybody have a phone number where Jaguar could be reached? Like, is this her real name? Like, does she have a actual real name where we could look her up and try to keep in the loop of where she's going or whatsoever?
Her real name is Jaguar Wright. It's Jaguar Wright hyphenated Johnson, and I was able to confirm some other information. I'm not going to give out like her birthday and stuff like that.
That's fine.
Yeah, with an officer from Cedar Hill, because she's known out there. So I was able to confirm that, and also with the DeSoto police, I was able to confirm some information with them. But she's in a bad situation. Like, the grandmother's even looking for, her grandson. Her grandson hasn't been home. Jaguar's son, Sam, and he apparently suffers from autism. So this is, it's a whole cluster mess all the way around. Like I said, I really wish, that, she can get away from Jaguar, because it's not a safe situation. And I'm so, so sorry of the stress that you all are going through. I mean, everybody sounds like they're just exhausted and they're just tired. And I know, like I said, my daughter she has episodes from time to time, and I have to just breathe and just, and you just push through. But so I know how exhausting it can be. I can tell you guys really care about her. You guys love her, and you guys, want the best from her. And like she said, even if it's, her getting away and just being here by herself and living a life here, but it's just getting her away from Jaguar. It's getting her away from, and then the husband isn't all there. He suffers from severe PTSD. He can flip out at any given moment. Like,
this is too much.
Well, I'm just telling you. It's not.
With the severity of it, this can go left at any given Sunday, because they all have these tics and these, post-traumatic syndromes that just any little thing could just make them turn. And I mean, I don't want nothing happening to her. Like, this can turn deadly, seriously. Like, and that ain't what I'm looking for. I just feel like if we don't hurry up and do something, this is going to turn left. And then you're naming all the illnesses, plus on top of the illness my niece has, Jaguar, and the husband, and the son. It's too much. It's too many people with mental illness, and no one with a sane, conscious mind that could lead either one of them in the right direction. I think police needs to step in and do something a little further, because this is starting to get real scary.
Well, again, the only thing they told me they can do are the wellness checks. I can call every single day and tell them, hey, can you go check again? And they will. They will go. I can call every single day and say, please go. And they will go, and they will call me back, and they will say, well, they're not here, they're not there, or this person came to the door, or something like that. they even asked me, like, well, have you gotten in contact with anybody from their family? And I said, that's what I'm trying to wait for, to see if I can get to somebody so that I can tell them who to call, so that, or they can come down here. And that's when Adult Protective Services let me know, like, if they get down here and, they, provide proof of this illness, and that, she left, even though she left, she left on her own, but that she left on a bus a few days after receiving, this diagnosis, and you all think that she's a danger, that the people she's around is a danger. Like I said, a judge can, will possibly grant you a 24, 48-hour conservatorship over her. Then it would be to get her evaluated, and especially if she's having these delusions of grandeur. See, the delusions of grandeur, you have proof of that. You can direct them to social media, and that literally is proof. Like I said, Adult Protective Services told me that literally is proof, because she's saying out of her own mouth, "Yeah, I'm R. Kelly and Aaliyah's daughter." And this, I don't have any brothers. I don't have any sister. I don't, and all of this, a judge will definitely take into accountability, right, and go, oh, okay, yeah, she does need to be looked. And the questions that I had for Jag was like, when she first got here, why didn't you take her to the hospital to get her checked out? If mentally she has, something going on, why didn't you take her to Parkland? Or, take her to Baylor or somewhere like that to get her.
I'll tell you why. Because Jag thinks she's some magical healer. She thinks she a witch too. You know how she like to take on different personalities. That's why. She thinks she could fix her.
Let me ask you, do you guys know about the barbershop incident where she threw the ashes on?
I was about to bring that up, but go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
yeah, okay. I was about to say, so a few weeks back, when Jaguar was dealing with, and I hate to bring this up, but I'm gonna have to, because you all need to know who you're dealing with. Jaguar was a part of someone who was in a cult. Okay, the guy's name is Solar, and she was around, this individual who was in a cult. She's called herself a high priestess of this cult. It's called Carbon Nation, Carbon Island. You all are free to look it up on YouTube. I'm not gonna get into that.
Jag is trying to build her own cult, okay, and she's gonna prey on the rejects and the mentally ill, the weak. That's what she does. She's a predator. I said it. She's a predator.
But their leader, quote unquote leader, right now is in jail. So I want to let you know that. But she hooked up with this guy, and after 3 days, she started calling him her nephew. She calls your daughter her niece. She does that to manipulate and to make the bond closer, because she's a predator. But so an incident occurred at a barbershop in DeSoto that her husband claimed to own. He doesn't own it. It's owned by someone else, where she took her son's.
The fuck do they own? What do they own? They don't even own that car they riding in right now. Please.
She had a son that unfortunately passed away, and she took the ashes and blew the ashes on people and spread the ashes across her face.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
This is the first time the family is hearing this information. See, not everybody is in the social media world, and that's what they take advantage of that. They take advantage of that. And Angela, I'm going to call her who she is, knew the right trigger words, okay, to get Jag's attention. Don't forget, she was dropping Jag name. Yes, she is in danger, but I don't think she understood the extent of the situation she was getting herself into. And if you look at her appearance recently, she don't look the same. She don't look the same. She do not look the same because she around darkness, okay? You got Jag out here in a dominatrix like bra. She is so hypersexual. It's just beyond me. Like, why are you so horny all the time? Why you always have to exude sex? Like, girl, not that. Like, you on here with this strappy, broad dominatrix looking a hot mess. I'm over it. It's messed up what you doing to this girl.
Yeah. And that's all on social.
She need to go find somebody else to mom fuck. Go see your son. Where's Sam? Where is Sam? That's what I want to know.
That's all on social media. That's all documented. It's documented her being arrested. It's documented her telling everybody that she pulled a gun on her husband and pointed it at his
That's
head.
right.
Oh my Jesus! Is there a link? I heard that. I'm looking at the comments. It's saying there's a link to the video. Is that true?
Yeah, you can find it.
Don't get it messed up. The aunt about the ish. She's about the ish. They from Detroit. She's about the ish. Okay? She done pulled everybody together, you know, but I want people to be aware there are predators out here looking to prey on you. You have to protect your energy. Everybody's scamming. Okay? And my video earlier in the week, you know what I'm saying? I said, Legena is grown. She could travel. She has rights. She does. She has rights. At the end of the day, girl, you make sure you get your bag. Now, if everybody around you is profiting and you're not getting, they don't even give that girl her own hotel room. Why is she sleeping around you and your husband? Who do that in a marriage? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sin? Yes, Fez, it is sad. Yes, Queen V, she looks dead in the eyes. Okay, let's talk about what's going on here. The finessing process, okay? And the way she was dressed yesterday, Jag liar, okay? She probably trying to come on to that girl, okay? She is a sexual deviant. I said it. And she's in hunting season.
You can find it.
I'll send it to you.
She after that incident, I take that back. While she was in the institution, she was on the phone of another individual. I won't mention her, but another individual here on YouTube. She was on the phone with her, giving false information, saying, that when she comes out, she's going to start a group home, and that she did say that she met this girl in the institution, and that girl had got on the phone and was like fangirling over this other person, over this other content creator. And she kept saying, no, that's the nurse. And when people called her out saying a nurse would not give you a phone because of HIPAA violations, they're not going to lose their job over you. She started saying, oh, well, why would you think I'll put a nurse on the phone? So she supposedly was in Dallas Behavioral for 9 days. She got out. She said she's on medication. So let me take you to Chicago. She goes to Chicago. And there's another documented incident you can look at. She goes to Chicago. She assaults TSA. They're all I don't like to curse, but they're all kind of bitches and mother effers, and she's recording all this. She's inside a Midway Airport talking about pow pows and how she's on medication, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with her? So that was that incident. So then she goes to Arizona. She lies about her car getting blown.
Lies about the car. And shout out to her TV because she debunked that ASAP, okay? A whole liar. This chick a whole liar, running amok, Sarah Potts everywhere, hot in her hand, and collecting money for her habits, people. Let's talk about what's going on here. Let's talk about what's going on here. Because if she had really pure intentions, she would have led with the music and not all this drama. But people are getting sick of her. People are getting sick of her. And she messing around in the spiritual world and everything, pissing off the ancestors and stuff. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Pure evil.
Said she like, okay, Jaguar likes to say that Jay-Z is after her. That Jay-Z and Puff.
Everything is Rock Nation's fault. Everything. But you keep flirting and poking the bear, you're going to get what you want one day. Absolutely. I pray all the time, okay? Because you need prayer to get through this type of stuff. People are okay with triggering other people's traumas and exploiting other people's traumas. Something sick about that. It's something that's so sick about that.
Sean Diddy Combs are after her. This is what she tells everybody. Yeah, this is what she. Yeah, Rock Nation. She's like, Rock Nation is after her. They're trying to harm her. The car thing has never been proven. The car thing's proven to be a lie. So now a scam. So now here we are with your loved one. Now we get to your loved one. But between that time, she's doing interviews, she's doing podcasts, she's flashing weapons, telling people she's threatening people with knives and other pows and things like that. She's pulling. I hate to use this word, but she's pulling a lot of junky behavior. And it's. At first it was, I just, because it was just her and her husband.
And Gossip Snob, you out here bragging that you got $6,000, okay? You can't afford 2 rooms. You go buy a $2 wig for the girl, go into the biz and get her some Salvation Army out clothes and stuff like that, and trying to act like you doing something. Exactly. Or every time they go live, they out at some restaurant eating. So you could prove that you feeding a girl. That don't prove shit. You don't ask me. I'm sorry. This situation got me pissed off. So if you sensitive or whatever, because I like to curse when I'm pissed. That's just what the fuck it is. Sorry.
I didn't care. When your loved one got involved, that's when I was like, wait a minute. No, they going too far. Exactly. And your loved one was brought up on another content creator's channel who likes to claim he got her famous and he got her viral. Now he's saying, I never said I believe she was her daughter, but you still put this young lady on your platform when you know that she had a mental illness. When she told you on her platform, yes, I have paranoid schizophrenia, you should have been like, no, okay, that's enough. That's enough. But they continued to exploit your loved one, exploit her mental illness. Now, I know you all are saying that she knows what she's doing. I'm not going to discredit that. And it actually breaks my heart that you all say that because, I got, the authorities and things involved. My thing is to get her away from this woman, to get her away from these people. Because, like I said,
and this the thing. Her family's like, she could come live with us. You know what I mean? Like, she don't gotta be out in these streets. They even said, like, she could go wherever she want. She just need to get away from that chick, that scamming, lying ass piece of shit. I'm sorry. Hey, Juice. Hey. We discussing Angela, aka Legena Gold. Okay. Her family has spoken out. They're very concerned. We're at the point in the recording where a subscriber is explaining to them the situation because she's in the area where Jaguar is and she has contacted the authorities. So she is now passing along information to the family, and the family did not even realize how serious the situation was until they got on this platform. So shout out to Hear Her TV. Okay, you did that, girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Jules. Good morning. We getting into this commentary. Okay, so the family is aware and they're getting their resources together. Okay, so Jag. The buck stops here. Hashtag stop Jag's bag. Yes, put it in the comments.
Have money on their head here in Dallas. They can't come back in the city. I don't care what they say. They cannot come back in this city. And everything I've ever said to them has never been denied. Everything I've ever said in the past 6 weeks, 7 weeks, I've never changed my story at all. This is always what I've said. And now people are listening, and now I get a chance to talk to you all, because you know your family member is involved, and obviously Angela is not well. She's not well. So I wanted to give you like a recap.
So this lunatic just went live on Instagram, and she's at a restaurant sitting at a table and showing food. Hi, she looked like a junkie.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Which means somebody sent her.
Notice how swollen she looks these days.
Some money, and she went and got a hit, and now she's yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me
Hold on. Send it to the.
I am. Hold on.
This is very sickening. This is God. That
Yeah.
help too. God bless her. She needs Jesus in her life too to get that evil out of her heart. You know.
She likes to claim Jesus all the time, but then she'll turn around and you're, like I said, you're every name in the book but a child of God. But then in the next 2 seconds, she'll flip. She'll have flipped. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I'm sorry.
That's them at the restaurant.
I'm gonna mute too, but I'm looking. Oh, this is like looks ridiculous. Where's my niece?
Look, and notice that girl cannot talk. Angela cannot talk without Jag interrupting. It's all about Jag, y'all. It's all about Jag. Everything's all about Jag. It's all about Jag. That's what this whole thing is about. Because she's an attention whore. Hashtag stop Jag bag. Seriously. I'm going to drop the link just in case anybody wants to come up, give their thoughts.
We went live.
Pray for this young lady. She doesn't realize how much danger she's in. We got to pray for her wisdom, for her to be protected and things like that. That's what she gives her 2 seconds.
She don't look happy at all.
See? She don't look, that's her family. Like, she don't look happy.
So sad.
She don't look happy at all.
Hashtag stop Jag bag. Okay? And let's be clear. I'm no hater, okay? I love to support my people when they're doing good to help our community to grow and expand and close that divide that we've been experiencing. I'm all for everybody winning, okay? But when it comes to taking advantage and preying on the weak, I have a real problem with that. I have a real problem with that. Go out and work on your own accord. See, the problem with scavengers like Jag Liar and Tokyo Phony, okay? The problem with people like them, they don't want to work and get it on their own. They want everybody else to do it for them. They don't want to do the hard work. That's the problem. Hey, Juice, good morning.
Good morning, beautiful. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Hey, I'm just coming to support without this camera on because I'm sitting at this desk. I got some, people's paperwork here, so I don't want anything to show on screen. I'm at my other desk. But I just wanted to come on and give you some support. I haven't really followed this story. I've been hearing nips and, pieces about it. So I'm just here to give you some support. But from what I'm hearing, people have to learn how to have their own minds and not allow themselves to be controlled by others. Part of that comes from manipulation, but the other part comes from the victim who has insecurities. We have to start building people up so they understand that they have strength in themselves and not have to rely and depend on others and be used and manipulated. That's kind of what I've been gathering so far from
independent thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Or in the words of her, free thinker. You can't allow people to control your destiny. Your life is your own.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever you want to achieve, you can accomplish. You do not have to lie. You do not have to cheat and scheme to get it.
It's very sad that we do this to our own culture, our own people.
That's what's the most heartbreaking about this whole situation. Like, this could have been a positive situation if approached with the right person, right? Jag is so caught up in all the negative. Like, there's no good she can do in my eyes at this point, because it's just like she'll exploit anyone and anything, all for the attention. She doesn't care.
Yeah, it takes my mind back to the slave mentality of, our ancestors and how we were enslaved by, the other culture. And then what we have done, we've got out of that slave hold, and now we're putting our own people into the same type of slave hold that they had us in. And I don't see why our Black African American people can't understand that we cannot allow ourselves to have our own people that look like us to be treated as though they're kind of like a slave mentality. We should not have this control over each other. We should be teaching others to be free. So I'm kind of not understanding, this whole thing, and I do my best to try and stay as positive as I can, but I get so sad to hear that we are doing this to us when we should be building each other up. Nobody wants to be held like a slave mentality. Nobody wants to be controlled. But people who do the controlling are the ones that really have the insecurities because they don't have real truth and faith in themselves.
Facts, Juice. Speak that.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Holy Spirit came up in the building today. This is what we needed. We gotta pray, you guys. Seriously, genuinely pray for protection over ourselves and our children and our loved ones, because unfortunately social media has created a new type of scavenger. All right. There's a lot of internet bullying going on. There's a lot of playing in your face, if we shall say. All right. And I wanted to highlight this subject, Juice, for the most part, because I want people to be aware that there's scammers out there, and kind of be careful of the platforms you donate to. So, like, if it's a genuine platform, they're not pandering and begging for money all the time. You understand? You shouldn't have to pay to be on someone's platform that's free to them. Okay? Because there's a lot of our elderly, there's a lot of naive people, there's a lot of unwell people, I shall say, that need help, and they don't necessarily know how to go about doing that, and they haven't come to the realization that something is off here. So, like, this is what's out there on the internet, people, and you have to protect your finances, okay? And do what you will with your money, but do your homework. Like, don't support the nonsense, because that's what keeps these content creators going. And then they collect all the money, and then they move on like nothing happened.
Right. Yeah.
Who the casualties are.
Yeah, we're taught in the church, and the Bible teaches us to plant our money on good ground so that it can grow. The same
Mm,
thing people have to learn. You can't plant in everybody's field because some people have fields of weeds and some people got fields of stone. So you have to be very careful. They may look attractive. Some of these platforms may look attractive, but the real fact of the matter is they're using your money to do these evil deeds. And so you who are contributing financially to those platforms are contributing to the evil deeds that they're doing. And you will be held accountable for the hurt and harm that comes to these people. So you got to be real careful with this stuff. But I'm praying for, all parties involved, even the ones that are doing wrong, that they get their minds right. But again, it's a spirit of feeling insecure. That is why these people who are the manipulators are doing this, because they themselves are really the real insecure ones. They're
that
the ones
is
that's
so
afraid
true.
to be, they're the ones that's afraid to be alone. They're the ones that's afraid to not be heard. They're the ones that's afraid to not be seen. So they do this manipulation to try and be seen and be all those things that they're insecure about.
And that's it. I'm a that's it in a nutshell, Juice. Thank you so much for dropping those jewels on us and that wisdom. And I don't want anything bad to happen to Jaguar. I hope she gets the help she needs.
Of
Um
course.
but you took it to another level when you brought this young lady into the mix, okay?
Yeah.
And the fact that you're exploiting the situation, and
Yeah, that's
she's not benefit from it. So let her go. Let her go back home to her people where they love her and they'll shower her with that love and get her the help that she needs. All right. And that's just the bottom line. Juice,
yeah.
I appreciate you coming up and joining me this
Yeah.
morning. I'm about to go and get me some breakfast.
I
Okay.
know you're right, girl. Pancakes, sausage, and eggs. Where y'all
Oh,
at?
I know that's right. Please subscribe to Juice Radio and Talk Show. She has some very good content. You see how she came over and blessed us and dropped some jewels and made us feel positive so we can move forward in our day, okay, and not have to carry this. But only thing we can do is pray for the family and
Right.
bring awareness to the situations that are going on out here in the
Right.
internet and in life,
Yeah.
okay?
And teach others to know what to look for, to be aware of
Exactly.
what's out there. You still got to protect your children because it's their child right now that's being, in this position. You don't want this to be your child tomorrow or anybody else's child. So put up the barricades, and by putting up the barricades, you're making a sounding voice so that others can hear, so that the alarms will go off, so that people will be aware of these things that are happening. We got to stop this mess.
Exactly. And
All right.
I just wanted to show ways to my naughty crew of how to be proactive and to help out in a situation like this so you don't become a part of the problem, you know. 'Cause a lot of people are talking about the story just because it's clicks and views. I talk about the story because I have a direct connection to situations like this, you know. And people are asking like, hey, how can we help? So, hear her TV. Thank God for her. Bless her. She created a platform where her family can come and get the information safely, and answer a few questions
All right.
so that we
You
all have a better understanding of what's going on.
You got a heart for the people, girl, and you keep on doing it. You're going to save all these queens from out there in these streets. You're going to save them, girl.
Listen, and you know what? I have to lead by example.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
it. So
I
if
love
you're
you,
a
girl. Have a
national drag out fight and hatred towards Jaguar, I could care less. I just hope she gets the help that she needs or whatever. And you know what? She may be going through her stuff, but you keep that between you and your husband. All right?
right.
That's it.
I
Respect
love
your
you,
man.
girl. Safe out there. Thank
I
you
love
so
you
much
too,
again.
Juice. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
We'll see you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, guy. I think this was a good show. It was a good conversation in the chat. I appreciate all of y'all for participating in this conversation. Let's keep the conversation going, okay? Hashtag stop jag bag. All right. Prayers for Angela and her family. I know this is a very, very sensitive and tough time. My heart goes out to you. I know it's not easy. I'm speaking from experience and things like that. Shout out to Hear Her TV. Also, shout out to AT2. He's my boy, okay? I don't never forget about you, AT2. And he always is so supportive of me. He had an unfortunate experience with Jag Liar, okay? But he has exposed her for who she is as well because he ain't no punk, okay? We ain't no punks over here. We not scared, ever. All right? I say what I say and I stand on it. All right? So make sure y'all place y'all orders for y'all head wraps, okay? We got a lot of dope fabrics. And go check out my Instagram. Follow us on all our social media platforms. But if you want, I can give you a private, video showing of the different fabrics I have and things like that. Whatever. They start at $10 per yard and up. All right. And I have all different quality fabrics. All right. We also have turbans for the men in all different colors. And also you can switch it up and wear it as a scarf too. I know I love AT2, and I be hating that they be trying to come for my boy, but pull up. All right, we got his back. He is covered by the blood of Jesus. Okay, yes. All right. So I appreciate you all joining me. Please make sure you share this video. Make sure you hitting that like button. Make sure you're subscribed because we have a good time over here at Knotty Love Movement. All right. And I'm here to spread awareness and start conversations on all those tough subjects that we always try to avoid. Yes, me too, Smooth. Smooth Art. Thank you for joining me, sis. Okay. I'm about to get out of here, you guys, because I gotta go. Clock in. You know how it goes. Time to make the donuts. And I hope all of you have a wonderful, peaceful, blessed day. If anybody was triggered by this conversation, I apologize, okay? But we gotta start talking about the hard stuff, you guys. All right. It's not all play and fun. Like we gotta get people back in their logical mind. All right. All right, you guys, I've been having so many technical difficulties, but I'm going to try to close out with my intro. And if nobody told y'all today they loved you, I love you. I'm sending love from the Knotty Love Movement. That's what we do. We spread love. I appreciate you all for joining me. I'm out.